this side we're going to put a zipper pocket. So I drew a line that is 1.5 inch down from the top, and I drew a very light line, make sure it's erasable, across, just to mark the area where I will be placing my zipper overlay. So this is the piece of fabric for the zipper overlay. It's 2.5 inches by 11 inches long, and on the underside I created a box. I measured 1 inch up from the bottom and drew a line that is 9 inches long, and then from that line drew another line, a second line that is 1/2 inch away. So the width between these two lines is 1/2 inch, and then I close up the sides. So the width here from one end to the next is 9 inches. Sew this onto our lining after we've cut out the center area here. So I'm going to fold my piece in half. I have a light line in the center to kind of give some guidance, to make sure I'm in the center. So this is going to give me my start, and take my time and cut. Make sure you don't cut through your line here. Just take your time. And then I'm going to go down. You can also use your rotary cutter if you prefer. Then I'm going to go with the scissors instead. There we go. And this is what you should have. If you're going to place it, make sure you mark the center of it. I'm just going to use my ruler to find the center. Hold on. Okay, so I lined up my zipper overlay with the center of my lining piece. Just you can take your ruler and make sure that the area on the end is equal and everything is even. I use a bit of tape to hold my vinyl in place on top of my fabric, and now I'm going to take it to the sewing machine and sew along the perimeter about a 1/8 seam allowance, as close to the edge as possible. The zipper overlay is now in place. Cut out some of the fabric from the inside here. So I'm going to fold it and give it a cut. Then we're going to turn to the back so we can see, and we're going to cut about 1/2 inch or 1/4 inch over the vinyl. So let me go up. And go down. Okay, so now we have our opening to install our zipper. This is what it looks like from the front. So we're moving on to our zipper pocket paneling. These are the two panels for a zipper pocket. It's 7 inches wide by 11 inches across. So we're going to take one of these and we're going to cut away 1 inch from the bottom. I've drawn a 1-inch line and now I'm going to cut it. So now we have one shorter than the other. So we're going to fold up at 1/4 inch and press on both sides, on both panels. So we've pressed 1/4 inch up on both one side of each of the two panels. We're going to start with our shorter panel. We're going to place his right sides up and place our zipper on top, matching up the top raw edge, and we're going to sew across. So this is what we have after we stitch our zipper to the first panel. Now we're going to push our zipper away, and you can press or I'm just going to finger press. Like so. And then we're going to continue placing our second piece, right sides up, and we're going to place them together, right sides up, matching up the raw edges with the zipper. And again, we're going to stitch the zipper in place. We've completed sewing on the second pocket panel, and we're pressing it away from the zipper on the underside. So this is what it looks like on the underside, and we want to place our panel in this direction with the wrong side or the back side facing up towards us, with the longer panel to the top and the short panel to the bottom. Now we're going to place our lining panel that has the opening with the overlay, and we're going to place this over the top and line it up with the zipper teeth. Make sure the end of your zipper is matching up with the end of the lining panel, just to make sure that it's even. Use some of this tape and try and stick it down. Once I have it stuck, then I'm going to take it to the sewing machine and just sew around the opening here using a 1/8 seam allowance to hold everything together. Completed stitching around the zipper. It's now in place, and we're going to turn over and pull the two panels down together. Now I'm going to turn over and see what's going on the inside. So I'll place my panel on the sewing machine, pull away the front panel, and I'm going to stitch down the side. We're going to start as close in here as possibly can, and then we're going to taper out to about 1/4 inch as we approach the bottom. We'll do the same on the other side. Okay, so we've sewn along the sides of our pocket. And the bottom is open. Let's open our zipper all the way and set this aside.